How does it feel when you have worked hard to achieve an A in the class you are taking, and when you are taking the final for that class, your brain suddenly blanks, and before you know it, your grade goes from an A to a B? Students with an A in the class should be exempt from finals. They already understand the material. They have worked hard to get an A and keep it there. They become stressed with other finals, and if a student fails that final, it can drop their grade a whole letter. I myself have just taken my finals for high school, and one final I had to take was for anatomy and physiology. I had an A through the class, and it is shown. I get 100% on most of my quizzes, and I felt fairly confident when I was taking my final. When I got it back, I did not do so well on it, as I had gotten easy things missed because I was rushing it because I felt so confident. When I looked back on it, I realized my mistake and how stupid it was, but it did end up bringing my grade from an A to an A-. It doesn't sound so bad because it's still an A, but it did drop my GPA enough to the point where it really affected me, and it made me feel not so good about my studies. First, I will explain to you why students already understand the material. Finals show that a student has understood the material over the semester, and it is usually a cumulative one, which means it is everything from the beginning to the end. If a student has an A in the class, they have proven that they understood the content and they have already tested over it, getting good grades. And if they had to take a final over this again, it would just be repetitive and unnecessary. Throughout the semester, a student has worked hard to get an A in the class and achieve it. Getting an A is not easy, and keeping it there is even harder. They must do all of the work, or they must have really good tests and quiz scores to keep that A. Many students are student athletes, they have jobs, they might even have kids, or they might even do all of it. This means that they are dedicating themselves not only outside of school but to school, and that shows even more that they can keep their A, and they shouldn't have to take a final over it at the end. Next, I will explain how students have multiple other finals that they must complete. There is finals, and some students have finals from either 4 to 7 classes, which is a lot of stress that could be diminished if some of them didn't have to take their finals because they had an A in the class, showing that they understood everything. According to Sabrina Wolfspan on her article, Finals, a Failed Attempt at Measuring Student Success, she explains how finals are causing more harm to students than good. Finally, a student who has an A can be affected harshly by finals. Finals are anywhere between 10 and 35% of an overall grade, and if a student is overstressed during finals, this could cause them to do poorly on their tests, which could drop their grade a whole letter. This was something that happened to me, and it did drop my grade. This affected my GPA as it affects many others, and it is just added stress to them. Find out more information about why students with an A should be exempt from finals. Go to thebutlercollagen.com and read the article, Studies Show Students Stress More During Finals Week, to see how much finals affects not only A students, but students who do not have an A. It affects everybody, but a student with an A can be affected more than any other student because they are proving that they want to have that good grade. Overall, students with an A should be exempt from finals. They already understand the material, they have worked hard to get an A and keep it, they become stressed and overstressed with other classes and finals and outside of school, and if a student fails that, it could drop their grade a whole letter. Many students are affected negatively from finals alone, whether it be stressed out from finals or from other mental health. If they have worked hard all semester to achieve an A and keep it there, why put them through that added stress?